Hello everyone, it's Susie X Stitcher here. I know you've been sitting back wondering, why hasn't she done a second video? She said she was brave enough to do one. Why hasn't she done another? Well, I've just been working hard on trying to get those projects done by birthday times, and I didn't think it would be worth just letting you know about one thing, so I've just waited till I had something to really say. One thing is, look, I got my Lowry stand. Woohoo! Now, it's harder to stitch with two hands than you would think when you're used to doing with one. Can y'all remember back, those of you who do stitch with two hands, when you first started to try to do with two? It's like, well, which one do I do? Do I do with the right on the top, the right on the bottom? And then what do I do about this thing in my way? It takes a while to figure it out and to get it going smoothly. But when you're wanting to get your stitching done, who wants to slow down even further? So I've had this about a week, and I'm learning how to get it. It's picking up my speed on the stitching, but I love it. So I want to learn how to stitch with two hands, because I don't want to get this pay over $100 for this thing, and well, $150, and not use it. My husband would divorce me for one. But anyway, it's wonderful. Like I said, it's taken my little hoops in it, and you just turn the little knob, and it'll go forwards and backwards and upwards and downwards. Now, another thing that's kept me from learning too well to stitch on this and do more is I did not order the extended arm, because that was going to be an extra price. It would be, I didn't do it for one, because it'd be like my husband going, before you salted that, did you taste it? Okay, so did I test this out before I bought the extended arm, instead of just assuming I would need it? So I'm going to need it. For one thing, the Lowry stand, one of the good things about it is like it comes in from the side, and it's got a faceplate on the bottom that slides under your chair, if you have room for it to slide under your chair. My stitchy chair doesn't have a thing right underneath it to slide it in, so I'm having to do it kind of up in front of me so it's not close to me. And I'm used to having my cross stitch right up on me. Here, let me show you here again. Alrighty, so you just turn this thing around just a little bit, take it right out. Then you can, another thing like this down on the side, just turn it just a little bit, and it slides right out in front of you. It just swings. I just love to swing. Alrighty, so that's wonderful. Now look, see, I've got my magnifying glasses here. I stitch like this. You know, I use my tea table. Now I think you're saying, well, what is she doing? It's supposed to have a coffee table. I use my tummy. I'm a large lady. I have no lap. Can't use a lap stand. I have no lap. But I do have this tea table, so I kind of set my elbows and arms on here, and then I stitch pretty closely. So to get that arm here to where I am comfortable stitching, I'm going to need a little extension so I can do it comfortably and the speed that I want to do. So I guess we'll have to spend the extra amount of money. So, well, the last time I was talking to you all, I had was working towards getting a finish for my dad, his birthday. It was March 5th. He turned 86. And this past year he's had a couple strokes, so I was wanting to get those in. And I don't know whether you saw the finished products on STITCHMAYNIA. But if not, let me see if I can't get it here. And if you can't see it well here, I'll try to learn how to get it in the video. But there he is. Let's see if I can get it to the side there. with, shoot, I thought earlier I had this just right where it would get, let's see the picture. I did test this out. There you can see a little bit, showing a boy fishing on the side of the bank. Well, hopefully I will learn how to get these on your site. Okay, so I got that, gave it to him on his 86th birthday. So I usually don't get things on time. Then the next thing I was trying to, 3 days, not 3 days later, but I couldn't get my brother his birthday ones I was trying to stitch for him because his birthday was 2 days later, or 3 days later, I guess, on the 8th, and I wasn't able to get his to him. It's I think I'm gonna have to quit doing this and just go to, darn it, I'm gonna have to learn how to put them on the thing here. Oh, wrong one. Here is the one I didn't work anymore on, but since some of you might not have seen it, some of the next things will be this one, pianist, for my brother who plays the piano, and so I need to fill in the rest of this black here, and then here it'll say the pianist right there. I guess fill in this little feller's head. And I thought, well, you know, not a lot of confetti there, just one color. But, you know, I did it on 18 count, and for a lot of you that's fine, but my eyesight, I just have to stick with 14, otherwise I go, you know, or I have to wear 2 of these glasses. That's just, you know, then my family makes fun of me. Let's see. Although I did order a little light bright for my hoops. It's going to have a magnifying thing on it. I think it might go to 5. You know, but then the more magnification, I guess you all do know that, the more magnification you get, the closer you have to bring things to your face to be able to see it clearly. Well, I already bring things up to my face. You know, I don't need to bring things up any closer to my face. You know, I can do it enough on its own without anything. I know you're saying she's crazy, but that's all right. I've seen plenty of other people crazy here on flosstube, so I won't name names. You know, some initials like J and you know. Alrighty, so that is one whip, or I guess it'll be I'll have to get into a rotation. Then, so I decided instead of trying to get that thing done for my brother, the next was March was a busy month. My son's birthday was March 20th. And I got, let me get this up right then. He likes the group U2. I got that almost completely finished. What I did, here's a little section over here where I just tent stitched it. So there's just half stitch there, but it makes it, you know, look like it's finished. And there's a couple right down here that I don't even have that done. There's about 10 stitches down there that's just blank. Otherwise, I almost had it done for him on the 20th, 9 o'clock, as he was leaving our house to go back to his home. So I could tell him, oh, look, son, here. Look what I've been working on all day for you. You know why Mama's been stuck back in her room? So he liked it. He liked that. So I'll have to make that an FFO soon. Okay, now, next up is my mother's birthday, which is end of May, and I'm working on hers, and so you can't see the pictures that I've just did, and it's a digital copy that I got off of the Gloria and Pat site, which is Precious Moments, which is the pattern that I did for my dad. I love Precious Moments. I do. They're so cute. And I got her this one. It's gonna, you can't see much, but this is how much I've got on it. It shows this lady sitting in a rocker doing cross stitch, and it says Mother So Dear. So, and hopefully I'll be able to get you a picture on there, but that's what hers is going to be. She had done some cross stitch back in the day when she could see to cross stitch. She did some, and she did a beautiful thing for my niece when she was born. But her eyesight was gone too much for her to do anything for when my kids were born. I got a late start. So that's the next thing I'm working on. So I think I can get that done by the end of May. But I'm working some other things in there. So I've been trying to plan out Stitchmania. And in doing so, I so want to start these things. Don't know if I can wait. What I have several things here. And one of them is this Lovables. It's a leisure, I think it's Leisure Arts book. No, it's Mandy Bear Designs. Lovables. And I'm wanting to do a quilt like they have on there with these baby animals. Can you see? There we go. They're pretty cool. I love this little turtle here and the duck. I think they're adorable. And, you know, they're not confetti and all that other stuff. I think they'd be easy stitches. Take your time, but oh, and the giraffe. I love the giraffe. It's green. Green's my favorite color. But it's green and yellow giraffe up there. Very colorful. So, if you count each one of those animals on the quilt, there's 10 of them. I'll probably like do 9, you know, 3, 3, and 3 something. So I'll do 9 or 10 out of there for the Stitchmania. I've got, a while back, I got 3 patterns off of an Etsy site. Don't know why I did that. I just saw that said 3 for $15 or something, and I went wild. You know, I'm crazy. Like every one of us does. And they're all by the, I think they are all by the same artist. Yeah. And I just thought they were pretty colorful. Like this, the peacock. I know some of you are into peacocks. This is very, very colorful. It's by William Morris. These I'll give you small. See, and here's one called Even Low by William Morris. So that gets my green in there, and I like sunflowers. And I don't know why I picked this one, because I just know it's confetti heaven, but it's got the greens in there, and I liked it, so I'll have to put up the confetti. It's called the Tree of Life. You know, I'll have to learn to love confetti. And I just got here in the mail Friday. This one I ordered for my son's birthday. I'd like to do another one for him. Like he really deserves it. He likes to, he's just turned 23. He likes to go around and taste specialty beers, lagers and homegrown or homemade beers in the region, and support them. So he's not a big drinker. Hopefully he's not, but I wouldn't think he is. But I got him the 99 from Ink Circles. I think he would like that. I hope he will. And this one I'll probably go ahead and start. I don't know which one of these next two I'll start. I can go ahead and do those for April showers, May flowers here. I had gotten this one a little while back. It's a Dimensions kit called Flowers in a Tall Vase. But that was pretty. You know, it's not full coverage, so I don't know what's got me into doing full coverage. Like I have the time to do it. And this next one, I won a giveaway. I won 2 actually, but the second prize hasn't gotten here yet. It'll get here soon because I was finally able to get hold of her. But Wendy Davis had a giveaway, I won. Yay. And look what I got sent. A Mystic Stitch called Peach Chorus. See those pretty flowers? There we go. Now, Mystic Stitch. When I looked in this, I was like, yay! I guess I better not say what other place where I've seen their patterns, but the symbols on this pattern. Why can't some others do the same thing? You know how some people have been complaining about chart symbols resembling each other and making it very hard to differentiate them so that we don't make boo-boos and have froggy days. Well, Mystic Stitch does what I kind of recommended to one of these other places, and they said, well, they couldn't do it. They do the alphabet, you know, that's A to Z is 26. Then they do A to Z, and that's in capital letters, and they do A to Z lowercase, so there's another 26. And then they do numbers. And they have just very few symbols here left over for, because I think it has, what, 40, I can't remember now how many colors it has here, but it does have like 20 symbols, but they're all very different, where you're not going to get them confused, because they didn't have to use a whole lot of symbols because they used the alphabet and the number system. So maybe if I'm looking for something to cross stitch, I'm going to go Mystic Stitch. Okie dokie. And I'm already looking forward to Christmas. We draw names of the adults to exchange gifts, and I'm already found out or made sure I had this person for Christmas. So I'm thinking two things. If I can get a picture, she had a son pass away a few years back, so I'm either going to get a picture of him and try to get that done in time, but if I don't think I can, might do that for another time. But if not, then I'm going to do this thing by Mary Engelbert, is it? Yeah, Engelbret. Mary Engelbret. She does very colorful designs. And I thought I would do this one that says friends. There it says, life has no blessing like a good friend. And it does have some other ones that says, friends are flowers in the garden of life. There's another one that says, I'd like to be the sort of friend that you have been to me. And in this booklet that I got off eBay, it comes with some mats to go in some of your pictures. I was hoping it would come one with that one, but that I wanted, but it doesn't. It comes with the smaller ones. So you got some mats for some of the smaller ones if you wanted. So if you go looking up her things, she's got some nice ones that are colorful. And last but not least, it looks like our dog, our copper dog. We have a dog. He does, like I said, he looks like this. And when we got him, they told us he was a beagle mix. And, well, 90 pounds. He was an owner turn-in. You would have thought they know what half of him was, but I doubt it. If so, I really feel sorry for that beagle. But anyway, I got this at half off price one day in sale. It's been in my drawer for I don't know how many years. So I just think I might get that started, and we'll just start, and who knows when we'll ever finish them. I'm just going to be starting mood. Alrighty. Now, there's some things that I carry around my stash in this American Tourister bag. It's green. And then inside, more green. And these bags I got for $2. From China. All right, I know. Buy American. I'm sorry, but I gotta. We're not supporting our kids. I gotta be frugal. So anyway, they do have like a little handle on them. They're like waterproof because they're, you know, zipper side. This is holding 2 hay projects. I've got 2 floss boxes in there, and two of my fabrics. It has a divider in there. I don't know if you can see it. Little does have a little divider to put the 2 sides, and then it's got a little zippered pocket on the inside too. So you can put, no, it's not zippered, I'm sorry, but it's got a little pocket where you can put scissors or your thread heaven or whatever you might want to put in with one of your little projects to carry around. You want to carry it in this. But like I said, they're just $2, so and it will hold an 11 by 11 Q-snap also. 11 by 11 Q-snap will fit in here. Then I also have, for if you want to travel more lightly, pardon my bending over my head, I'm short so the whole body just goes, not just the arm. I bought these small bags. These are just $2 too, okay? And they have pockets, some pockets on the outside. They have 2 zippered pockets on the top, okay? And then one open in the middle. And you can carry it like that. You can fit in each one of these pockets your folded up you know, fabric, your pattern, and your thread, like in 3 different ones, so you can get 3 of your smaller projects in there. I mean, I've even put, you know, this for one of my Hades in there, folded it up and got it in. So I think they're worth it because they can hold quite a bit and just, you know, carry it. The larger ones, I think they measure, like I said, 13 by 16, and these small ones are 10 by 6 inches. But, you know, they are multi-purpose. You get several things in them. And I will put the link to them down below. I know for sure I can get the links in. I don't know whether I'll be able to get my pictures in like I want, but hopefully I can. So let's see if just stitching on my mama's project, and there's a little spot on my camera, and I thought I had something in between my teeth. I thought, oh no, I've been doing that whole thing with something in my teeth. That wouldn't have been good. I'd had to do the whole thing over. And I've done so well, right? Why do it over? That would have been a bummer. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think I've left anything out. I hope you like some of my projects. I love seeing everybody else's projects. I haven't really started on most of them, but that's what I'm planning on doing. I'm just jumping the gun, letting everybody know about May, so that they're going to be flooded with people trying to tell you what they're going to do in May, and who knows, we might see something that you like better and steal their idea and put it in your rotation for Mania. Alrighty, number 2. I've gotten through 2 videos now. Feels good. Alrighty, you all have a good day, and get ready for Stitch Mania. It's going to be fun. Bye-bye.